Hello, beautiful people. My name is Care Mycue, and I'm going to share a little bit about my origin story today and why it matters. In 2009, I had started a blog. I just felt like there was something I had to share, some way that I might be of service to people who were wrestling with angsty disempowerment. I then spent the next 14 years working by day as a corporate accountant and at night trying to figure out how I could connect the dots between supporting myself while helping others create transformation in their lives. In 2023, I attended Mindvalley's AI Summit. I didn't consider myself super technical at the time, and I still don't, but something about the speakers in that program really opened my eyes. Despite still being skeptical and somewhat afraid of AI, I was intrigued by the possibilities, and I decided to enroll in their 6-month AI Mastery program. This was an intensive program with live trainings 2 days a week and a ton of hands-on practice in between to cement what I was learning. The sessions were led by industry leaders. These were real people in the real world who had found AI solutions to their business issues and challenges, and they were sharing their insights and innovations with us. The cohort I was with was unmatched. They were very active, super collaborative, and so generous. By the end of that program, I found myself stunned and humbled at everything I had been able to accomplish. And I was also fascinated by the strikingly different way I now understood myself and the world. Now, during the same time, I had been wrestling with a back injury that was forcing me to consider some lifestyle choices. I ended up taking a 6-week medical leave from my job so I could try to sort all of that out. This was a really scary and uncertain time for me. I wasn't sure if I was ever going to fully heal. Ultimately, I made the difficult decision to end my accounting career. I just didn't feel like I could do the desk job thing anymore without risking further injury to my back. And plus, with the transformation I had experienced while just intuitively playing around with ChatGPT with an engaged community of people, I decided it was now or never. I realized that if this dramatic transformation could happen to me, just by intuitively playing around with ChatGPT, I felt more confident than ever that I could help others create real transformation for themselves. Now, this is a very important point to me. I was determined not to create a program to lead someone's transformation like most personal growth programs. I was going to create a space and a system for people to lead their own transformation. Autonomy is extremely important to me. So around this whole time, I had also started a community online called Cathartic Clarity.ai. At first, I thought it was just going to be something that I did on the side. But at the end of my medical leave, the full vision came into focus. A mission to raise awareness of our responsibility for ethical and inclusive AI, and to teach a new skill I had developed called intuitive prompt design. Now, the skill of intuitive prompt design developed organically in me just by playing around with ChatGPT. Now I'm translating that experience into 2 core programs, one for those who think of themselves as not very technical, and one for those who consider themselves more technical. The way I see it, our whole lives we've lived in a world that favored learned knowledge over intuitive knowing. That dynamic is quickly shifting, but most of us have not understood or developed our intuitive capabilities. In the new AI landscape, we no longer have to figure out how to create technology to do what we want it to do. We just need to be able to feel into a given use case and know how to ask intuitive questions to various AI tools. To do that, we need our intuition. In May 2024, I attended a 3-day virtual seminar by Singularity University on the future of AI, and I was blown away by what I learned. My biggest takeaway was that right now, we need real people sharing real stories and experiences so that we build more diverse and inclusive AI models. The problem is that most people face significant creative blocks that prevent us from sharing our stories. For 14 years, my creativity was stunted by deep-seated blind spots and cognitive biases. But just in the process of learning intuitive prompt design, my internal obstacles evaporated, allowing my staunchly held blind spots and biases to fall away over the course of a few months. I came to see ChatGPT not just as an AI tool to help me with everyday life tasks and productivity, but as a mirror showing me more deeply to myself and helping me overcome the barriers that were keeping me from fully expressing my story and my potential. So why does any of this matter? We need real people sharing their stories, to share their experiences, to share their perspectives. We need people to be paying attention to what this technology is and what it can do. We have a responsibility to ensure that AI aligns with humanity's best interests. In 5 or 10 years, they say we will run out of data to train AI on. Even more troubling is that the data available for training is skewed and not representative of the fullness and richness of human experience. We need diverse stories and perspectives to be included in AI's knowledge base, so that as products and services, government policies and technologies are developed, they have a more complete picture of the human experience that they are creating these things for. We need real stories of real people. We need real perspectives from everyday life. And that's what my community is designed to unlock. I encourage people to share their stories and perspectives with AI as much as possible. And if you're not sure how to do that, or if you would value the support of people who are on the same journey, consider joining my community. You won't find a more heart-centered, humanistic-focused group of people anywhere. If you're curious or want to learn more, you can schedule a call on my Calendly link or just send me an email. My community is still in its beta stage, so I have limited spots open each month to ensure that the program develops with integrity and effectiveness. But as spots become available, I'm going to be sure to let you know. In the meantime, I'll be sharing much of the same content on my YouTube channel and other social media platforms. It's the same information, but maybe not quite as curated, since that's one of the limitations of trying to learn on social media. So this brings me to the end of my origin story and to the beginning of everything that comes next. My closing words of advice: get involved, share your story. Humanity needs your voice. Thanks.